So, a vampire bat came flapping in from the night, covered in fresh blood, and parked himself on the roof of the cave to get some sleep. And pretty soon all the other bats had smelled the blood and began hassling him about where he got it. He told them to knock it off, let him get some sleep, but they persisted until he finally gave in. "Okay, follow me," he said. He flew out of the cave with hundreds of bats behind him. Down the valley they went, across the river and into a forest full of trees. Finally, he slowed down, and all the other bats, they excitedly just milled around him. "Now, you see that tree over there?" he asked. Yeah, all the bats, they screamed in a frenzy. "Good," said the first bat, "because I didn't."
And I thought my jokes were bad. Ladies and gentlemen, we are tonight's entertainment. But first, one question. Would the real Batman please stand up? You see, I have a mandate to kill the Batman, but everywhere I look, I see fat, middle-aged, pathetic British men in suits. There is a caped crusader stalking the streets of Sheffield, but rather than fighting criminals, this Batman spends his time in soup kitchens, charity stores, and children's hospitals giving out cash and toys. He says, "My message is that you don't have to be a superhero or super wealthy to give to deserving causes. The most precious gift of all is your time." But for charity stores, this appears to be working, with this Batman sending takings going through the roof. Unfortunately for this mystery man in the cape and cowl, charity stores worldwide will now be sending those stupid Batman spotlights up into the clouds every time an orphan can't get a nickel for a gumball machine. You see, every time a fat, middle-aged British man wants to anonymously make a public statement, he dresses up like the Batman and makes a complete ass of himself. Case in point is Fathers for Justice. Divorced husbands separated and estranged from their children, shafted by the family justice system. But what hasn't killed them has just made them stranger. Introducing a little chaos. I'm an agent of chaos. But how do they do it? They climb all over British landmarks dressed like the Batman. They've conquered churches, Buckingham Palace, the British House of Parliament, and even the National Lottery. But their latest stunt was to block one of the busiest stretches of the British motorway network by putting yet another fat, middle-aged Batman into the mix. Now, I have a theory about anarchy, about chaos. Use gunpowder, dynamite, gasoline, but Batman suits, pathetic! It's time to show these amateurs how it's really done. I'm a man of my word.